everybody. Welcome to episode 32, Homestead of Horror. Dramatic undercrack. Suitably horrifying.
Sorry, that's not
there.
Yeah, sorry, that's not a dramatic undercrack.
That was perfectly bad timing.
Elevator music.
Yeah, I love that. So last week, well, not last week, 2 weeks ago, our heroes found the paradise, the pleasure barge that went down, and discovered that it had been sabotaged, and almost everyone is presumed dead. They died horrible deaths. It was very sad. And they then decided to move on and start checking on the Black Arrows because they've been incommunicado for a while, and that was kind of what they were sent out here by the Lord Commander to do, and they've been hearing from the locals that the
Lord Commander doesn't tell us what to do anyway.
Yeah, he tried to
not
maybe
our
check on
dad.
He's not my real dad.
that. I'm sure he could draw up a legal document saying otherwise, but sure. And the icebreaker for the week, courtesy of Shades. What was your character's favorite toy growing up? Let's just go down the list. Lapis, are you ready to answer that? What was Finn's favorite childhood toy?
So, Finn was a fan of, kind of like Hot Wheels, but the little spaceships. Was build crazy tracks that span the entire length of the house with his brothers. Mom would step on them, swear at her children, basic little boy stuff.
Now for tracks, I'm picturing like little rings that hover in the air, and then the ship would just...
I was thinking something with like magnets. The ships have little magnets on the bottom. You got like a magnet track. It repels the ships.
Nice. Magnets, how do they work? Who knows?
I mean, magnets are sufficiently sci-fi. They are magic.
Leif.
Goblin ear, like dried goblin ear.
Okay, I didn't know if you landed on that or if you were going with the other idea.
No. It was her great uncle's. It was actually a family heirloom, but she really loved just pretending it was one of those little starship toys.
A family heirloom?
Tom emojis.
Yes.
Oh wait, I'm a subscriber now. I can do that. Thanks, Patrick.
Yes. Only subscribers get the Tom emoji. This is a sad but true fact. I couldn't give it to everyone, or else I would have.
All right. So, Nick, what about Lapis? What's their favorite childhood toy?
Lapis's favorite childhood toy was anything that involved slamming my fingers in doors. I don't know.
That's not true. I like pulling the heads off your Barbies.
And also pulling the heads off my Barbies. Lahan's favorite childhood toy we've already touched on. She had a model of the Heartbreaker rendered in great detail.
Borrowed the company 3D printer.
Something like that, probably. That was way back in like episode 2.
Yeah, we're 32 episodes deep. That's a lot of audio.
It's like 30 episodes ago.
Tom, what about Jacinto?
So Jacinto's favorite toy as a kid, the Raxalites are a very biomechanically attuned people, right? They're like a weird fusion of that with their Elfan network and whatnot. And it leads to them building all sorts of cool biomechanical starships and whatnot. So I think, in spite of the fact that he's a mystic now, I think as a kid, he sort of assumed, oh, well, I'm probably going to grow up to be an engineer and whatnot. So he had a spanner that he would sort of lug around with him using his Elfan because it was very big. So, yeah, you're welcome. That's adorable.
All right. Well, let's come back in. When you decided to check on the Black Arrows, you did end up renting a smaller craft to make it through the asteroid field. The Skulls Crossing asteroid field. And because it was either go small or get something absolutely gargantuan that could just bulldoze through the asteroids, and you went small because that's what was available. And you saw an animal in distress on one of these little floating biomes on one of the larger chunks of matter. And while you were helping it, you noticed that it had a saddle. One thing I forgot to mention last week was that the saddle was embossed with a symbol indicating that it had ties to the Black Arrows. And shortly after freeing the creature, a flock of sharp wings descended upon you. Sharp wings with maneuvering thrusters and environmental
Too many
collars,
eyes.
and just the right amount of eyes, I think.
Too many
And-
eyes.
And
Yeah,
shortly
you're
after that,
outnumbered here, Jen.
And shortly after that, another shuttle arrived. This one spewing smoke, and a very disfigured individual stormed out, talking about how that birb was theirs and they were going to eat the birb. And they ended up being brutally and mercilessly murdered by mostly Ava, but a little bit by, I think, Protean, and I think the Burbs took a stab. And
That was
you know,
Protean's first outing. That was
Right, and that's what that is next to me. I was like, who is this standing next to me? Why do I not remember them?
it's the Protean. If
Oh,
They are
yeah.
a summoned being from another plane that will soon be disappearing.
Yep, they're going to disappear right about now.
And poof,
Poof.
they're gone. Say goodbye, everybody.
And
They were great.
The
They'll be
very
back.
last action I did was to share the loot on the individual's body and the sharp wings bodies. And the non-mechanical fluff that I failed to mention was tucked into this gentleman's belt loop was what appears to be like a blankie that a child might carry with them, but it's stitched together in a very haphazard quilt-like way, and it looks to be made out of uniforms, like Black Arrow uniforms. There's the Black Arrow insignia. There's maybe a set of like rank tabs, a name badge that would be on someone's breast.
Well,
And shortly after you notice that, the burb starts prancing around again, because before these all showed up, it was trying to get your attention, and it was sort of trying to lead you somewhere.
that's right. And Jacinto will say,
Well, I
"Oh, go on, Leaf."
was going to say, well, I pull out my character sheet real quick so I can roll a survival check to try to understand what the bird is getting at.
Yes.
What name is on that name patch, Jet?
On
the
the
name?
blankie, the last name of Sovark.
Interesting. Sorry, what were you saying, Jacinto?
Oh, he seems to be trying to show us something. Maybe we should follow him. How far is
Oh.
it?
Yes, we should definitely follow him. Right, Jet? It's a 29
you should.
survival.
Yes, you should definitely follow. That's
Ooh.
he wants you to follow, or it wants you to follow. And if you do indicate that you're going to follow, it will sort of scramble to the edge, squawk, like right before it leaps off and into the void of space.
Oh no!
And it will leap off, and it will spread its wings, and much like the sharp wings, it has its saddle has like little tiny thrusters to actually provide it forward momentum between biomes.
Neat.
Huh.
Oh, so we're following
Man,
it
that bird
way.
is so cool.
Well, we need to get back on our ship then to chase
We
it.
pile back into our boat.
After grabbing all the loot and
Yes.
Ava's knives.
Yeah.
No,
Which
we're
is
leaving
just,
Ava's
you know,
knives here.
littered across the field.
I mean, did we have time to get Ava's knives? I think they gotta stay.
I don't know.
Didn't she lose one knife to the void? Didn't she
I
like
think-
miss with a knife
I
throw?
think
and
she
it just...
did.
I
I think she did.
mentioned that it would happen if I missed.
Oh, right, of course. You can't
Yeah.
possibly miss as Ava.
No,
who
Ava
am I
doesn't-
talking about? Iris?
Excuse you. Yeah, you're thinking of Iris, not Ava.
Yeah, and if it sees that you're not right on its tail while you're grabbing the last of the stuff, it will just circle, and it will wait for you to get in the shuttle, and then it will head off.
So considerate. I like this bird.
It's not a
Very
dumb
considerate
bird.
bird.
Well, I mean, even if birds aren't dumb, some of them are very unconsiderate and smart at the same time.
They're
That's
rude,
fair.
in fact, usually.
while we're on the shuttle, Jacinto will just sort of boop himself with a spell of Mystic Cure, because he's not quite hurt enough to merit the 10-minute heal that gives a whole bunch of hit points. So he's gonna hit himself with a Mystic Cure too.
Yeah, I forgot that you sacrificed a bunch of your hit points for the burb.
Yeah, I did. Because that's what you do when
Very-
there's a giant burb.
It's a very Jacinto thing
man.
to do. I liked it.
How cool would it have been if I had made this a space penguin that could slalom through space?
Oh, Jet, why would you put that thought in my mind? Now this burb is nothing to me.
So, anyways, Ava's gonna spend a resolve point to rest for 10 minutes while on the ship.
It would be like the Tim Burton Batman with the little commando penguins.
I tried, guys.
I'm sorry. So yeah, you grab your stuff, you follow after the burb. It leads you, and it seems to be following the beacons that you were intending to follow for the most part. And you travel for probably another hour or so, and then it veers off it's like a hard deport. And I would like another piloting check as it's taking you through a rather rough and tumble area.
Sure. Piloting, you say?
Piloting, I
Oh,
say.
gosh dang it. It's a natural one for a 16.
So you do manage to successfully slam the Heartbreaker into a number of rocks along the
Well,
way.
this boat.
Well, we're a little bit not heartbreaker.
Yeah, not the Heartbreaker. Yeah, this boat. Taking 13 points of damage to this entercopter.
Seem to have done something with my camera. That is
That- Does
Yeah,
that
The bubbles. The bubbles
Sorry,
at the
go.
bottom. Hit the one that just says 1.
does that ignore the intercopter's hardness, or does hardness factor?
No, you
Okay.
can still factor the hardness in. It's probably not
Cool.
damaged very much.
I don't know who's keeping track of this. I assume Nick is.
I'd been assuming Nick was. Is Nick not?
We
here?
haven't taken any damage to the boat.
This is the first time that damage has been an issue.
I don't
but
have an important.
But we
job
don't
on
have
this
stats
ship.
for the
I'll-
boat
I'll
either.
take-
It's just
Oh.
it's
It's
a
an intercopter.
recon, it's a recon intercopter is what it is.
Yeah.
So whatever Nethys says.
Okay, I'll find it.
And okay, thank you, Tom. And you eventually come out into another biome. This one's larger than the landmass you just fought on, and I will be shifting us there.
Whoa, this is a big map.
Yeah. And the burb brings you in at the bottom of the map. And as you were
Hardness of
descending,
10, so it takes 3 hit points of damage.
dun, dun, dun. And as you were descending over here, you just ignore that 1 inch equals 90 feet. I don't have it scaled to that. You saw a couple buildings. They look like they were originally like prefabbed buildings that have been here for a very long time. And over the years, like things have been added on, but not super expertly.
Hmm.
Like we say, not super expertly. Do they look like super janky or just amateur?
Like it looks like rough lumber. It looks pretty bodged together, and it looks like it's not processed materials. Like this looks like someone went out in their backyard, chopped a tree down, split some logs, and then used those logs to add on to like extruded plastic buildings or something like that.
That is pretty janky.
Pretty janky. It's true.
And you land somewhere down here at the bottom of the map. I have put your tokens there. Hopefully you can all see, because with the new
Yes.
the rollout for the new lighting, it's changed some vision settings for some of the tokens, but not all of the tokens, and I had to go and try and fix all that.
How strange. I have vision.
I
should
also
double
seem
check
to
that
have
before
vision.
Sunday's show. All
Oh,
right, so
I apologize, stream viewers.
Yeah.
I forgot to mute over here. I forgot I have to mute twice.
Double mute. And the birb starts like hopping this way.
Well,
And
go
by
on
this
then,
way,
Ava and Flynn.
listeners,
Gonna do a
Can
follow.
Ava?
up a path.
Can Ava? It's got a saddle. Can Ava try to ride this thing?
Oh, snap.
Yes, you can try to ride this thing.
Without
now
suffering
we
the
just need to
penalty for
get-
not having a saddle.
Now we just need to get Finn a pet, and then all of us can ride into battle in glory.
It's true.
I hope Shadow
I've
Mist is
got
doing
wings, I'm
well,
my
by
own
the
pet.
way. I meant to
Ava-
mention that last episode.
Oh, Shadow Mist stayed on Sandpoint.
Of course.
I mean, we
seems rude
established
to
early
get-
on that the Valdemar family had stables.
Yeah. Shadow Mist is being
Jeez.
well taken care of. Didn't seem kind to bring a poor Shotolashtu into space.
Indeed. Ava goes into one of her like little side pouches, one of her many like easily accessible survival pouches, and pulls one of her R2Es from it and offers some to the birb. You got me doing it.
It will devour the food, and by devour it I mean pluck it out of your hand, tilt its head back, and just spread its beak, and just it will bulge its throat and just kind of like a pelican.
Gives it like some pets while it's eating. And will it just let me ride it, or do I need to roll something here?
I think that your survival check, your natural bonus is high enough that you're not gonna fail, so you
Cool.
can just hop on board.
All right. Ava swings on up onto it, so we'll just assume that Ava's on it.
See,
Nice.
and the way I'm picturing it moving now is I can't remember what they're called. The dark crystal, the big stilt walker things that the Gelflings rode that battled the Garthim.
Oh,
No
see, here I was
idea.
thinking chocobo, but that works too. That works too. I guess the beak's too long, and the neck, but
I mean, just the way it's moving, like I'm picturing those creatures from the dark crystal that the Gelflings rode. But yeah, those
those
were
things are
definitely
pretty
not
crazy.
verbs. But yeah, it's trying to lead you down this path towards those buildings that you saw as you were parking your craft.
Well, Jacinto and Artania will follow behind Ava and her new friend, her new mount.
Yeah. Lahan will as well.
Let me.
So I am following. My roll 20 is laggy though.
Oh,
Okay.
There he is.
That's what I'm going to do, because I don't want to have to keep doing it. I'm going to give Leif the ability to edit and control the birb.
Oh,
There you go.
snap. They now have a pet.
And here we'll show to players, but you can edit.
Oh, their name is Kib.
But yeah, they desperately want you to come down this path. But they're not just sprinting down the path. They're sort of darting forward and then pausing and then doing like the careful look around the trees. And then they're
Yeah.
darting forward a little bit.
Can Jacinto try and sense motive on this bird to see, like, to sense its motive to see why it's acting the way it is?
Yes, you can try and
Because
sense the burp motive.
Tom, have a decent idea of why this bird might be, with all the context clues, but I want to make sure that Jacinto. Yeah, that's a 33.
It desperately wants to go there. You don't know why, but you can also tell that it is very afraid of going there. So that is
Okay.
why it's being very cautious.
Okay. Yeah. Then Jacinto will say to everybody over comms, the bird seems really nervous. And kind of afraid of where it's taking us. So we should proceed with caution.
Agreed.
And
Good
did you
call.
say there are buildings here, Jet?
Yes, there's two large structures. One looks to be like something like a barn, and the other one looks to be some sort of 2 or 3-story residential.
Perfect. Jacinto would like to, and are they at like ground level? Are they easily accessible to us?
They are ground level. The barn is just one large structure that has an entrance at the ground level.
Mm,
The residential building has, it looks to be 2 stories at the very least. Whether or not they have a basement, you can't tell. And there's one big front porch on it.
okay. Jacinto wants to go up to the wall of the barn and open up his artificial third eye.
Okay, so you're gonna walk up like right around here, and then we're gonna need to roll initiative because there's actually something
no.
wandering around the yard. Because over here, to the right, where those you can see those kind of dark blue lines in the dirt, that's actually where someone has been desperately attempting to grow some crops.
Oh. Where is here?
So like right around there. Why don't you? I think
Oh my god! It's we're
go
really
ahead
far
and
up.
let the like you decide where the bird's going. I don't need to like be in control of Burb.
You can control the burb, Leif. I trust you.
Oh my gosh.
You have
Too much pressure.
responsibility.
Too much
You have
responsibility.
responsibility.
Under pressure. Doom, 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 doom.
Bird and music.
This is too much responsibility. I have to go.
Oh no, my character sheets are not loading. Roll 20.
I left the stove on.
Yeah, I wonder what's been going on with Roll20 recently.
I clicked on them and it brings it up, but it's just white with no option to click any of the tabs.
That's what I got with
Oh,
Kib
no.
before. Try closing it and reopening it.
I'm reloading the screen right now. I'm refreshing. Just to see if that does anything.
While that's happening, could you answer me this? Did I have my artificial eye open already or no?
I would say you don't have it open yet because you did not get to that wall yet.
That's great because now here's a fun thing. I didn't realize that there was actually a barn that I could see on the map. We were way far away. So I didn't realize that there was an actual barn up there. But that's good because Jacinto's artificial eye imparts a -4 penalty to initiative checks because it's just it's overwhelming. It's a lot. So it's good that I don't have it open yet.
It's a lot. It's just a lot.
It's just a lot, hearing the Song of the Spheres, the undying symphony of the galaxies, and being able to have X-ray vision.
Yeah, it's a lot.
It's a lot. It's a lot for a little plant boy.
All right, so I successfully rolled initiative. It looks like all of you did is... Oh no, I forgot to clear initiative.
Well, I already rolled mine.
I'll
I'd
clear
be
it.
happy
I
to
haven't done
re-roll
mine
it,
yet.
though. I got a natural 1, and now I kind of regret that I didn't have my artificial third eye open because then I would have a -1 to initiative for initiative total.
You're gonna be last.
Oh,
You're not
I'm
allowed
gonna
to
be
have
last either
that.
way.
I'm just deleting things.
You're not my dad.
You're not allowed to have that. That's not okay.
Lahan,
Oh,
Jacinto. I've got 2 Jacintos. I've got an Ava, which is correct. I've got a Lahan, which is correct. I've got
Man, I should get that
extra
on my link.
Lahan.
My Roll20 is being sure.
That is
Right.
A-okay.
Yeah, this is a pretty big map. Sometimes you get these big maps in
is.
here, and some players roll 20 just goes, no.
If
None
y'all
of
think
that
it would
now.
help, I could just get rid of dynamic lighting because it doesn't add that much.
Up to you.
That
It might help.
It might
We
help.
can see pretty much everything at this point, right?
Yeah.
All right, yeah, that should help.
All right. Stand by. Dynamic lighting. Go away.
All right, wouldn't be a Thursday night game if there weren't glitch gremlins.
It's true. It just wouldn't be the same.
Apparently.
We have to have glitch gremlins.
Hopefully that helps a little bit, Lapis. I got rid of the dynamic lighting.
Yeah.
And
that
if
should
you
make it
if
load
you
a
would
little
like,
faster.
I could roll for you right now, or we could wait a moment. Bam! Now I'm going to sort, descending order, and it looks like this individual, who is very large, they're sort of much like Carrot from Terry Pratchett's Discworld series. They're very much shaped like a carrot, very narrow at the bottom, broadening out to very wide shoulders, but they're kind of hunched and on an angle like this, one higher than the other, and then half of their face is sort of sagging down, and it's swollen and vaguely pumpkin shaped, and like they only really can see out of one eye, and you just hear them kind of grunt like, "Rrr!" And they are going to move aggressively towards you.
Pumpkin face.
Well, that's good because they're very far away.
Oh, pumpkin face.
They called him Pumpkin Face.
Actually, his name is Crow Food.
Pumpkin face.
And he
Like we said.
double moves right up into your face. Ava.
Ooh, Pumpkin Face is fast.
Pumpkin Face is fast. And now it's Ava's turn to respond.
Hey, buddy, what you doing? Yeah!
And for the people watching, I'm going to just do a Shift Z real quick. This is what they kind of look like.
Oh, God. Pumpkin
Goodness.
face.
Pumpkin Face has hair.
Indeed. Well,
Yeah.
from atop the bird friend, is there a name emblazoned on this saddle anywhere, perhaps?
If it would make you feel better, the environmental collar can have like a little bronze plaque that says Kib.
That would be perfect. I don't want to keep calling it bird. All right. Ava uses her move action to direct Kib to defend itself against this thing, and then quick draws a flash shuriken and throws it into this guy's shoulder. Oh yeah, 32 to hit for 33 damage. Those ain't Iris
gross.
numbers, that's for sure.
That was very high to hit. That's very high damage.
Normally I wouldn't point this out, but it makes the numbers match. So you have the +1 morale bonus from Song of Spheres still up, it looks like.
Oh.
So it should be 32
I do.
damage instead.
Right,
Oh no, but
30
I've messed with your attack roll now. So
No,
it's
this
now
is
only
okay
a 31 to hit AC.
But it
Yeah.
does hit. And ouch, that freaking hurts. Jerk.
fire damage right into this guy's shoulder.
All
Pumpkin
right.
Face fire.
What would you like Kib to do?
Oh goodness. Well, I directed it to defend itself against this thing, so it should probably attack him.
Sure.
And then fly up into the air if it has a move action too.
Well, Tom is currently our resident companion creature person. What could a creature do with the rider having a move action left?
Well, technically, creature companions typically get a move action if you give them a move action. And there are feats that you can take to make that better. Whereas, like, Jacinto has a couple feats that allow him to give Artania a standard action by spending a move action. But before that, it is a 1-to-1 thing. So standard action for a standard action to attack, or a move action for him to be able to move.
Oh, okay, that's interesting. I figured it was like a drone type situation.
It becomes like a drone. Let me double check, because it's been a while since I haven't had
I
these
feel like
feats,
you're
so,
right, but I think there needs to be
can't
like a feat
hurt you.
investiture for it to become.
Well,
Oh, I love
I
this
didn't
music.
intend for it to
Yeah.
get this serious. Where do I find the Animal Companion Rider rules?
AA3.
Really,
Yeah.
Alien Archive 3?
Yeah.
Yeah,
right
when
here.
they came out.
For right now, we'll just assume if you want to, you can give it your move action.
I
And
will,
then
I'll be
we'll
giving it
between
my
turns-
move action to fly up as far into the air as it can.
All right. So whatever its speed is, and that would provoke an attack of opportunity. So here we go.
Maybe we don't do that then. That's a good point. Hold on.
Okay. Well, if you decide to move, I have rolled an attack.
Okay. Is full defense a standard or a move?
It's a standard. I
standard.
want to say.
You should. Someone should look it up real
Sorry,
fast though.
finder.
I'm not sure.
Full defense. Actions in combat. Full defense.
Why am I
Uh,
just completely spacing everything today?
Total defense
Uh,
is a standard action.
Sure is. Okay.
Thought so.
Yeah.
If you don't grant your creature or companion any actions, it can take one move action. If a creature companion is able to take other actions, it can only take
Ignore
the
that,
actions listed.
because
Okay.
you don't have we don't have the feat on Ava.
Yep.
So really what it
So-
boils down to is Kib can take one move action around, which is still pretty good in the grand scheme of things. You're effectively getting a free movement by having
Yeah,
a creature companion.
Indeed. And I really don't like the idea of just flying away, though.
But no.
Leaving my squishy friends to this.
Oh, I've got
pumpkin
Artania.
head. Okay, fair enough. Flying up into the air, then we'll say it's just a cool 20 feet.
Okay. Well, the crow food swings that ogre hook out at the birb, and will a 26 hit its AC? Its KAC.
Oh boy.
If it does, then it takes 19 piercing damage to the tum-tum.
I feel like it does. I will keep 19. You say I will look it up, and I will.
Well, 19 damage and 26 to hit.
Yeah. Got it. Okay.
And with that, I believe it's Lahan's turn.
Yeah, let's designate that the horrible looking guy with my combat tracking. With Song of the Spheres on, right?
No Song of Spheres. I haven't gone yet. If you want to delay.
I delay
Doesn't
until
make
after
much of a
Jacinto.
Okay, Finn.
Oh. You should not delay until after me. I don't plan on putting Song of Spheres up.
Oh. Well, that is that don't delay. Why you mislead me, Tom?
All right, Lahan.
I'm so sorry. I'm so
move
sorry.
action to-
I realized I didn't have the action economy.
Combat track, and then one shot at that ugly mother pronker. 23 to hit. EAC.
EAC, that hits.
19
Ouch.
electric and fire damage.
I don't like that. That hurt. Oh wait.
supposed to.
Aha! I get a little bit of hit points back actually. From both of those attacks, from yours and Ava's, because I forgot that there were resistances in play.
Oh no! Well, that's
son
my
of a
turn.
bronker.
That was a move into standard.
All right, it's Finn's turn.
So I'm gonna have a real burning turn. I'm gonna double move and photon attune. I'm gonna get myself behind this guy. He's gonna get an attack of opportunity if he can do so and has stuff in his hands. So I'm gonna move around him to flank.
Well, he already attack of opportunity Kib, so you're free to run around them.
Excellent. Cool. Oh, now he's flanked, and I've got 1 round of photon attune, and I pass.
Okay. Jacinto.
I also pulled my gauntlet out while I was walking.
Roger.
Jacinto will reach out and poke Artania, and Artania gets all spiky-like. So now Artania has Defrex hardiness. And then, so Ava and Kib are up in the air, right?
They're 20 feet up is what Leif
Yes.
said.
Correct.
Perfect. Okay, good. Just wanted to double check. So Artania, yay, 3D combat.
Dang, we're not-
Artania, no, it's okay, Finn, because Artania is going to come in and flank with you. Because Jacinto is going to give Artania a move action, which turns into a standard action. Artania moves up and strikes at Pumpkin Face. Oh, I don't think that bite macro is right, so I'm not going to use it. Oh no, but roll 20 is being dumb. Here we go.
No.
All right.
No, roll 21.
Go,
We love
Artania.
you. We love you, roll
Oh,
20. Don't do this to us.
3 on the
That
die.
will-
Look at that damage, too.
That will miss, but yeah, that damage was good damage.
And that was only 6 on the D12. Okay. It is a 15 versus KAC, but I doubt that hits at this tier, so
That will miss.
I cede my turn.
All right. Crow food. This sucks because the people that he wants to engage are too far away. I think you're
that's
20
okay,
feet
that's
up. He's 5 feet tall. Actually, you're within 15 feet of him. Just within 15 feet.
How so? I'm
Well,
20 feet up.
You're 20 feet up. He's 5 feet tall.
I feel like that's not how this has worked in the past.
Okay.
I was trying to
well,
get
that's
up
fine.
out of his
I will-
reach, so I'll
No, that's fine. You could have moved further than that. I will just turn around and he is going to his tummy is going to rumble and actively sort of writhe around, and he is going to vomit on Finn.
Gross.
I don't appreciate that. Don't you make a fort save or anything?
Oh! Looks like a reflex save.
It
according
is
to
a
stat
reflex
bar.
save, DC 17.
No. He got me.
34 acid damage.
Oof. Rude.
And they're gonna risk it. They're going to probably provoke an attack of opportunity from Finn and Artania, the danger spider.
Here we go. Yeah, Artania. Oh my
Ejaculation
god,
doesn't
look at
make
that
much
attack.
Ouch! That hurts real
Hopefully he's
bad.
being a giant jerk.
28 to hit for 19 piercing damage. I'm sorry I talked over Lapis.
I was gonna see if I could just subtract my hit point, my stamina damage, because my roll 20 is being a jerk.
Oh yes, 100%. I will do that for you.
Thanks.
Would you like to make an attack of opportunity against good old Crow Food, aka Pumpkinhead? That
Probably
will miss.
It's a 21 with flanking, but it might still miss.
That would still miss.
Okay.
But thank you.
I don't think it counts as flanks
Give
anyway,
her-
since they're up in the
you're
air by
welcome.
20 feet. I'd have to be flying too.
Well, you have
Oh, they're
Artania
not-
there on
they're
the
not
ground.
in
Artania was flanking with Finn. It's now Ava's turn. Ava, you're 20 feet in the air. Crowfood just vomited on Finn and then ran back into the cornfield.
You're muted, Leif.
Dang it.
Talking to yourself.
All I said was gross, and that Ava then orders Kib to keep up because Kib has a 80-foot fly speed. So yeah, we're gonna. Why is it doing this so many times? That's really weird. Move up to there.
Oh, nope. Didn't mean to grab the birb. Was trying to grab Artania. Just a second.
Oh Lord, what was Artania doing down there? That's why there was a third arrow.
Yeah, Artania was underneath you, flanking.
I see now.
Oop.
All right, so over to here, and Ava throws another shuriken. This is probably going to be outside of her first range increment, though.
Possibly. If 20 feet up, plus you got a little bit of space between you.
Yeah. That's all right. I'll take the -2. I've got a good feeling 26, so 24 to hit.
Oh, wait, 24 to hit? 24?
EAC.
Oh, EAC. Oh, that will still hit. Dang it.
Ah, he was going for it.
I was so excited.
He was hoping.
32 fire damage.
Oh, wait, a little bit less than that. Because resistances.
Well, Ava can't tell the difference.
Yep. All right. So there was that move and there was that attack. Is that all you got?
I mean, and I used my swift action to draw another shuriken, so yeah.
Cool. Lahan, your target just ran away.
That's fine. I'll just move up here behind Finn. Only that 60 feet. Oh, how convenient. Beautiful. I'm taking another shot.
No, I don't like that.
Oh, well, this one's only an 18 to hit EAC, so it'll probably miss.
That will miss.
Oh,
They live. They live.
Which means it's as yet another day that I don't have to reload my gun.
Always looking.
Lahan actually just likes missing because then they don't have to reload their gun.
Like, never.
Finn.
I was counting. I'm on the double move. I'm going to continue photon attuning, and then I'm going to pass. I've got 2 rounds of photon attunement now.
Okay.
Run away from the Solarian? You know what Solarian does? Keeps attuning.
That's a problem that's not going to handle itself.
Yeah, no. Running away from a Solarian is not the right answer. He'll catch up with you eventually.
You don't know that. Jacinto, it's your turn.
If you run away from a Mystic and his Danger Spider, though, that is probably a pretty effective way of never taking damage from either. Jacinto will move 30 feet and then give an action to Artania. Yeah, I mean, Artania's going to have to double move. So at the very least, I'm going to get an attack of opportunity on this Pronker. So Artania will go around here. And I guess just run up to there to, sort of try and head him off at the pass, as it were. But I end my turn as well.
All right. It's Crowfood's turn. And I have an ability that vomit was actually a 15-foot cone. And I did a measurement tool, and it says that Finn and Artania are 15 feet apart from each other.
That's
Where
not
would I have to...
typically-
I
If
know,
you
it's
don't
a
have a
weird cone shape.
corner that can get both of them.
Yeah, I mean, I could move, but I don't know if there's a spot for me to move that would get both of them.
However,
Makes me sad.
GM's advocate here. This corner will get the birb, Ava, and are they up again?
Yeah,
We're
Ava's
still
in the
20 feet
Ava's
in
in
the
the
air.
air.
Yeah, just in a bad place for cones.
Yep.
Have to move.
So
As a wizard in our Pathfinder 2 game, I empathize on the difficulty of effective cones.
Cones are tough.
Yep. All right. I think
Yeah.
that
One move they suck.
I think that Crowfood, aka Pumpkinhead, is going to stick with their original target. They are going to focus some of their resolve, and their tummy is going to rumble again. And they're going to vomit on Finn. They just don't like Finn.
Another reflex save?
Yes, reflex save for half.
I don't like Finn either now that he's covered in vomit.
I'll
Double
yeah.
vomit.
Ooh.
I mean, I apparently don't mind getting vomited on. I failed again. Take away some more of those stamina points.
I think this is the lowest I've gotten your stamina points in a while, Finn. It is now.
Well, he's only
It's not
got
on the
96 of them at level 8.
Yeah, I
Oh,
know. It's Ava's turn.
Really, if it's gonna acid vomit on somebody, it's best they acid vomit on me.
It was you or Artania, so.
I made Artania look all pretty with the spikes coming out with the spell because I saw this guy had a scythe. I was like, oh, this is perfect. And Ava's on a flying bird, so there's more chance for Artania to get hit and this actually be useful. No, he's just gonna keep vomiting acid all over the battlefield.
Finn demonstrated that they're not very dexterous.
Jeez.
I mean, Dex is one of my lower things. I've got a 12 in Dex.
The melee,
You're a
the
Solarian,
melee
that makes sense.
Solarian doesn't have a great reflex save. What? None of us saw that coming.
I also don't have great wisdom and intelligence, if that surprises you.
Oh, I'm so
I
surprised.
mean, I was intending on vomiting on the Burb and Ava, but then they went airborne. It's Ava's turn.
Ava doesn't like that idea that she might have been vomited on, and is gonna just go ahead and full attack, in all of her blazing glory from the back of the bird. That's a 22 and a 20 to hit EAC.
That will miss both of those.
Oh, jeez. All right, so don't full attack, I guess, is what I'm hearing.
Seems pretty
If
tanky.
I haven't been paying attention to chat, if you had a +1, the first one would hit.
We don't have any +1s. We do have a reroll, but no +1s.
Good. We're good. We're gonna get this guy, and yeah, rerolls will be more necessary against somebody who's not such a chump.
It's
Yeah,
Lahan's
That's what I'm
turn.
saying. Ava's got a lot of self-assured thoughts right now.
And while this
Good for
fight's been
Ava.
going on, as brief as it is, they've been bellowing wordlessly. They haven't been able to say any real words.
All right, it's Lahan.
Yeah.
Oh.
So I guess we can move in just a little bit closer. No.
Yeah, you should
I
maybe
have-
get within 15 feet of them.
Oh, absolutely. That sounds like a great plan.
So you get the best aiming solution.
I'm just checking my efficient bandolier. Okay, so it's a swift action. I use my swift action to pull more ammo. I'll take a shot. This might be the time that I need to reload. I guess I could take a swift action in the middle too. Ah, 15. Oh, I rolled a
Your
3.
battery
I
is
should use
pulling
this
you.
reroll. I'm gonna use this
could.
reroll.
Take it.
Do it.
Yeah,
I think we've been leaving some on the tables recently.
We
so
have,
it's good to use
so
them.
that's 7 higher, 22 versus EAC.
Oh, if you had a +1. That
Ah, so
I'll
close.
give her a +1. We used a reroll on it.
doesn't mean you can't use a +1 on the reroll. You just don't have a +1.
I know. That's what I was saying. They should give us a +1. Make that reroll worth.
Right? Right,
Oh.
it would.
Oh,
It would
let's
make
not
the...
get
we got one.
Aha,
We got
thank
one.
you,
Way to go, way to
Buttstubble.
Go.
23.
That will hit for not quite as much damage as you're expecting, but it hurts.
Oh.
And, it's
And
now
then I'll use
Ninja
my
as well.
move action to load my new battery.
Thank you, Ninja and Buttstubble. You got 2 rerolls right now,
Yeah.
and it's
Well, 2 plus
Finn's
1s.
turn.
We have 1
Yeah, it's
remaining.
2 plus 1s. Yep.
It is on 2.
Lapis.
Oh, okay. It's not too far. My roll 20 is being very laggy. I was trying to scroll to count things and it took me to the middle of nowhere. Sorry.
That'll happen.
I'm going to take
So
one move
this-
action and go over here.
Roll20's like, what do you mean by
believe
yeah?
Now I am in an appropriate range to not explode if I explode.
Oh, okay.
Finn darts
You
around
want to do
behind
an
the thing.
explosion? Yeah.
Doing a heckin' explode.
Third round
Yeah.
Solarian, never.
I was double checking that. Double checking my range. It's 10 or 15. I was
I
forgetting.
think it's 10.
Does anybody know?
I think it's 10.
I think so.
I think
go.
1 or 2 more levels, it's 15, isn't it?
Yeah, not quite yet though. So he gets a reflex save.
A reflex save? Oh, that's
Ah, that well sucked.
my best save. So I will take 12, less than 12 fire damage, actually.
Such is life. I tried. Maybe I'll pin him down next time. I pass.
I mean, he's looking seriously hurt, very burned, because all y'all do fire damage and electricity damage.
He's all though pretty well cut off from all of his running options now. He's pretty effectively surrounded.
Well, he could dart under Ava because Ava's pretty far up. But yeah, you're starting to pin him down, and it's Jacinto's turn.
he should be feeling boxed in and worried.
Tom, you're muted.
Oh, I see. That's embarrassing. Jacinto is going to... It wasn't very good commentary. Jacinto will scurry through the underbrush of what appear to be giant trees, getting closer to the action so he can more effectively command Artania, the dangerous spider. Then Artania will take not a guarded step, really. No Buddy Tom mugs. Just a classy... Buddy Tom is not classy. Buddy Tom is fun. I'm fun.
We're totes
but I want a
making Buddy
classy
Tom
mug.
mugs. We could have both.
We could get... Yeah.
Okay. Both, I suppose.
I want a Tom bobblehead.
A Tom
Yes.
Exactly.
There you go.
Buddy
Give
Tom
your...
bobblehead.
Oh, sorry. Let me put that...
I demand it for my birthday.
So then, for those of you
3D printer.
listening at home, I have just replicated a Buddy Tom bobblehead by jangling my head back and forth. So Artania's gonna bite this guy just once.
You know what would make me
That's a 15.
That will
if somebody
miss.
went back in our video and made a GIF out of Tom doing that. That would make me
Oh, no.
Someone should.
It is this creature's turn, and I do not have reach.
sucks to suck.
It does suck to suck. They have this cool little hook, but their vomit's just so much more effective, and they've already vomited on Finn so many times. I think they're going
Not
to.
just attack Artania with
I
their
could use
scythe,
another one.
with their kinetic damage dealing scythe, while they're
Yeah.
standing right next to
Could.
Artania. I think they should just attack him.
Or they could focus their resolve, and their tummy will rumble again. And I think they're going to vomit on Finn again, just because.
We'll make it next day this
That
time.
is gross and
got
rude.
this.
Are you sure he's not a birb?
So
I
you.
I suck so
So-
bad.
So there goes all your stamina.
Oh no.
Oh my god, you
So
made
this
him
is how
bleed
Finn died?
blood.
I get vomited to death.
It's the first time I've made you guys bleed blood in a long time.
Real long time.
How dare you make me bleed my own blood?
Nobody makes me
My
bleed
bard
my
has a
own
spell for that.
Now it's Ava's
Yeah.
turn. Ava, who will probably do a murder right here.
Let's find out. Ava orders the bird to land. And as it swooshes down with all of its righteous fury, she draws and throws a single shuriken, hitting him for
That-
27 fire damage reduced.
It's reduced, but it's not reduced enough. So how is this creature ended?
So the bird comes swooping down, like lands super dramatically, and as it stands up, Ava's like already on the ground, and she's just whoop, a single shuriken, and it like hits it right in between the eyes, and he just kind of like falls over dead.
And you can only really see one eye, as the other eye has been like grown over with this pumpkin like mass. But the one eye that you can see kind of does turn in, and it's like and he slumps to the ground.
Finn wants to give you a vomity high five because that was great.
Yeah, you're covered in acid vomit. And if you look at their body, this is what you find, because I'm assuming you're going to loot the crap out of them.
Oh, absolutely.
I suppose.
Oh,
Every time you can't kill something and not loot it. That's not the adventuring way.
Not the adventuring way, you're right.
Hide. That's light armor, friends.
It is.
Okay. Oh, and a ring of resistance Mark II.
Ooh.
Oh, man, this
I think
is
we
my
should give that
favorite here.
to. I
Want
think
the
in light
Starfinder
of the.
Oh no, I was thinking
yeah.
that random ghost junk is right up Ava's alley.
In light
Yeah, I
of
don't know what I'm getting excited about. I'm not a frontliner. I shouldn't get any of that.
yeah, in light of this vomiting fiasco, I think we should give the ring of resistance to Finn.
I mean,
Well-
I will take that. And
So
I,
Finn
bad.
right now has a better ring. Finn has that ring of shielding
oh yeah, I do.
that gives you +1 to all
You
your
can have
saves.
2 magic items, not just one.
I've also got the amulet.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah. So the ring of resistance Mark II would probably override the bonus to your lower save.
Hmm.
I'm okay with what I got for now. We can put it on Ava.
Yep.
Ava's a frontliner.
Yeah, in that
I
case,
don't think
Ava.
Ava's got any swings yet.
I'm sure
Glad
Ava
we did.
definitely takes the bits of rotting vegetables and animals, right?
Ava takes them out and offers them to the bird if it wants it. It seems like bird food, but if it doesn't want it, she'll just dump them on the ground.
It will not eat the rotting bits of animals or vegetables.
So she definitely dumps it on the ground very unceremoniously, like right next to this dead thing's face.
Finn wants to see if Jacinto's got any cleaning spells. Hey, Jacinto, anything to get all of this off of me?
Oh, yeah, hold on one second. Yeah, I've got token spell. Let me just, take care of that for you real quick. And,
It's all up in my feathers.
it's getting through my environmental protections. All right. And
No,
yeah,
imagine how
Jacinto.
nasty that is. He's got beautiful feathery wings that are covered in vomit.
Oh,
Gross.
that's right.
Yeah.
Yep. So luckily, token spell has the soil or clean an object, right? So it's like
Prestidigitation
yes, this is prestidigitation for Starfinder. So I
in space.
I like the
Yeah.
idea of Jacinto getting mad at someone and just going up to him and being like, "You're dirty now," and just walking away.
I did that. Nick, do you remember when I did that to that jerk? He was like a
Yes.
dandy for the rival circus. Oh my god, that was fantastic. There was this small sidebar in our Extinction Curse Pathfinder 2 game. My wizard is like an illusionist trickster kind of guy, and so he didn't like this one guy from the rival circus who was talking fleam about us to the mayor of this town. And so as he was walking out, naturally my wizard, hating this guy, stealthily cast prestidigitation to make him poop himself. So that was great. And
Yeah,
nobody knew
no one knew
because
it was
Medlon's
Medline.
really sneaky.
All right. Well, which building are you looking to go into? And what are you wanting to do right now? Because Finn was just bleeding some of their own blood.
Finn would like to sit down and take a 10-minute rest after he's no longer covered in acid vomit.
Yeah, Jacinto can give Finn some hit points back. I've got spells. That's what I do. How about? Oh, I've got a Mystic Cure too. That's fun.
You also found some healing serums, I believe, as well. If you wanted to
Oh
save
yeah,
spells.
you know what, Finn? Take here, Finn.
Serum.
Take one of these.
They're a Mark
Oh.
III. How about take a Mark II?
Yeah, we have some Mark IIs. Yeah, I've got 4 Serums of Healing Mark II, unless you
Yeah.
were offering one.
I mean, sounds like you're doing the healing, so yeah, you go ahead. Yeah, all you.
Yeah, you know what? That's fine. You need to hold on to some anyway, whereas I don't really need to hold on to them for combat purposes. So,
I know a fancy Starfinder backpack I can put them in and get them out of really quickly too.
Nice. Yes, very
Love
good.
that Starfinder backpack. Remember, it does count as a magic item, though. So watch out.
That's
for
okay. Ava is a Luddite and has no other magical items right now.
That. Ah, how gross. Okay,
Just have to
so
ring of resistance
no.
plus 2.
Ring of resistance now. So no, those are
Yeah,
the two, I
two.
guess.
so you're topped off all of a sudden from 0 to
One
2.
go.
Yeah, wow. What a windfall of magic items for Ava. So, Jacinto will walk up to Finn and not stab him because that's not how these work. And no matter how long I've played this system, I just want it to be and he stabs somebody and they get healing. But Jacinto will offer Finn a Serum of Healing Mark II and say,
I see now why,
here you go.
why you made Ogden.
I tell you
This'll-
what, that trope seems
Yeah.
great until you actually have to do it to yourself every day. And then it is not so great. I'm telling you
yeah,
right
you're
now,
right.
friends.
In my head, it's not like a needle injector. It's like the hypo spray from Star Trek, where it's just
Yeah.
you put it flush with the skin, and then it just air pressure, very fine, into the system.
No. It's the aerosolized like herb from Resident Evil. You just spray it on yourself and you're good to go.
You mean a Pokemon healing potion?
Yeah.
Resident Evil did it first. I think they existed before Pokemon. I
Wait,
can't confirm that though.
I missed how much healing I got.
You will go ahead and roll 3d8.
3d8 on it.
3d8. Leif, I'm gonna have to pull Simon's job. Ooh, 15 points of healing, nice. This music is no longer appropriate for the current scene.
You are
Sounded very
top
healing to me. I
one.
don't know what you're talking about.
Don't forget to spend one of your points of resolve because you topped off your stamina, Finn.
There's also
Everything is lagging.
That's fine. I was just making sure. And which building would you
I
like
might
to
top off
investigate
mine
from
too.
here?
We're taking 10.
Let's go.
Yeah, I was trying to get that all edited and it just was not going.
Let's zoom out so I can see better. The better to
Right?
see
We have 2
with
buildings.
my map.
A barn and a
we
house,
are-
probably.
Let's check the barn because it's probably going to be one room as opposed to a multi-stage process, right?
Ava's gonna heal the
Okay.
bird with one of her serums of healing.
Okay. All right, let's move everybody together because I'll just copy and paste y'all because why not?
And I should say that Jacinto will activate his artificial third eye now and take a little peek-see with 30 feet of sense through vision. He has X-ray vision out to 30 feet through walls. Yeah. And this is a barn, so you can't tell me these walls are thicker than I can see through. I swear to God.
I'm
Sorry, that's
sorry. I think that's
3 feet
exactly
of
why they
wood.
gave it to you.
So I'm just gonna move your token in so you can see inside because that's gonna be a little bit easier. And then I will also do a little bit of a narrative description of what's going on here.
Now, I can only see 30 feet in, so should I not see anything currently?
It's fine. I'll give you that little peek, and then you can do what you're gonna do. So what you see is from your perspective, it's the beginnings of a large chamber covered in filthy, fleshy growths. You can see a catwalk above you, close by, that's running around the rim of the room, 20 feet above the ceiling. And I'm trying to like pare down the information because you can't see everything. Along the southern wall, which is you're closest to, you see cages. They're empty, and they have perches inside of them as though for flying creatures. And there's also some manacles. And yeah, that's pretty much what you can make out.
Okay. Jacinto relays all this information to everybody as the little glowy eye on because he has this like chain circlet around his forehead now. The little glowy eye closes slowly and the chains sort of wrap around it again. So yeah, that's everything I see.
Gross. Disturbing.
What, this?
No.
Oh.
Sounds inside the barn sounds gross.
Oh.
Your
yeah,
eye is very
yeah,
cool, Jacinto.
You're gross,
Thanks.
Jacinto. Ew.
He straightens up a little bit. Yeah, it is pretty cool. Thanks.
And this
Well,
is where
yeah.
the barn doors are, just so you know, right here.
Up to the north.
I think Ava gets Kib over here and tells him to just stay put and squawk if anybody gets close.
Yeah, kibble net, like, kind of roost, like feet underneath feathers, wings kind of wrapped down, poof out, and just they'll do that thing where their head will scrunch down into the massive feathers, and you don't know where the neck went, but it's in there somewhere, and the head's just like flush with the top of the fluff, and it's just watching.
Yep, that's just birds.
Birds, how do they work?
Well, birds don't exist. They're robots replaced by Reagan. But we won't get into
I've heard that one.
Tom, the birds work for the bourgeoisie, didn't you know?
Oh no.
There are stranger
Okay.
conspiracy theories, honestly.
So anyways, we were doing a thing.
So anyway, I
We're
started
doing a
blasting.
thing.
So anyways, start blasting.
So I guess, yeah, I mean, Jacinto doesn't have any reason, aside from the fact that somebody just tried to murder us before, to be overly cautious going in there. So
And I want
We'll
to
just
stay near the front, even if
follow
I
the
do lag behind because of roll 20.
Mm.
Just in case you get into combat. Well, I'm
I'll
lagging
move.
behind.
I'll
everyone.
move you up there.
Already done.
I appreciate you, Tom.
All right, I assume you're going to open the doors, Ava and Finn.
Open the doors. Nah, we bust them down. Yes, we'll open those doors.
Okay.
Before you do that, Jacinto would like to cast Defrex Hardiness again because first level spells are like nothing at this point.
Did you say that there
is-
were enemies in there or no? You know what? We're in a bad place. Ava's just assuming enemies. Ava will stealthily open the door.
We did get attacked like
Okay.
as soon as we set foot in this place.
Yeah. So Ava kind of motions for people to hold back for a second and opens the door just a crack and slips inside with a 31.
Nice.
Okay, yeah, I don't even have to roll to know that you beat what they got.
Ooh.
So you're
Ooh.
super sneaky.
So Ava, before she goes in, she's just kind of like, give me to the count of 10, and then come in, guns blasting. I don't know, whatever sounds clever to you guys. Just give me like 10 seconds.
So what you
make
see,
it 12. Make it 12.
what you see that Cinto didn't see is a catwalk to the south, a catwalk to the north, and directly ahead of you there's a giant dividing wall that looks like it was added after the fact with double doors. And in front of that and slightly to the north are what looks to be a still and three deformed individuals, much like Crowfoot outside, but with different, unique deformities. And they're drinking out of what looks like mason jars, a clear-ish fluid.
Oh, good. They're perfectly distracted then. I can get up here, right?
You could probably sneak up the catwalk if that's what you mean by up here, because I did not see where you pointed.
Yeah. I'm just trying to plan out here about 12 seconds of movement here. That's 2 turns.
Does she
That's-
also?
That's
maybe
fine. After
take a
12
reaction
seconds,
to
Lohan
text us?
just... Yeah, you could text us, I suppose.
So yeah, what were you saying, Tom?
I'm sorry. Do you text us this information? Like you let us know? Hey,
Oh yeah.
there's guys in here.
This newfangled watch that Lahan got her that's really like bash break proof with the comm unit in it. She'll get on it and say
It's been
we
indestructible.
got three guys in here. Northeast corner. And then she gets up to around there and she says, "All right, move in."
And with that, we'll roll initiative.
Finn can kick in the door.
Would you allow me to have timed out a summon to pop on my initiative counter?
100% yes.
Yeah, let's do this.
Now we're thinking tactically, guys.
Yeah.
Now you're thinking with portals. I mean, tactically.
Jeez. And Ava got a 19 on the die for her initiative.
Nice.
What an ambush. Aren't you an ambush soldier? Isn't this your thing?
That is my thing. That is Ava's whole shtick.
Yeah, so this is
Doesn't get
pretty
to do
exciting.
often.
I have been not great about giving you the best opportunities for, but this is great.
I was gonna say this is all I need right here. This is a good enough opportunity, and I'm gonna take advantage of it.
All right.
Yeah. Oh, I should be planning what summon I'm summoning. Summon.
You should, so you know which one it's gonna be.
Jacinto, Ava, Lahan. Finn, would you like me to roll initiative for you?
I think I got it. I just gotta
Okay.
get my token to click.
Someday.
I'm
Someday.
sorry you're
Roll20.
having roll. I'm sorry you're having roll 20 issues.
Just because Alaska internet sucks. There's no such thing as unlimited, and I'm out of data for the month.
Oh, sad. So Ava, I believe you of all people have a surprise action here.
And I'm going to use it to great effect with vigilance. And
You're gonna jump off the catwalk and attack as you fall.
no, because I only have a standard or a move, so she's going to use her standard to throw sneakily a knife at this guy here. And gosh, I think I'm. How high up is the catwalk?
It's 20 feet high.
Okay, I am out of my first range increment, but that's okay. That's okay. We don't worry about that because I'm pretty sure, because this is a sneak attack against someone. Don't I have like bonuses? Aren't they like flat-footed or something?
I believe they would be flat-footed.
Cool. So it's gonna even out in the end. I'm not gonna check anything. And flash shuriken. Flash shuriken.
There
Yeah.
Kaplow!
That's super duper hits. Which one were you aiming at?
This guy here is the one I pinged. The one closest to me.
Okay. I missed that. I apologize.
No, that's
That
totally
hurts
fine.
a lot. That hurts a lot.
Yeah.
Ow.
And she lets out a war cry, just like a, you know, I'm not gonna do it on stream because I don't want to, like, you know, destroy audio or anything like that. But yeah, you can imagine a really good war cry right there.
Whoop whoop. You do that,
Yeah.
and then we go.
It did not sound like that. No.
Whoop whoop. And then we go into initiative, and it's Hograth Graal's turn, and Hograth Graal is going to spill his moonshine and look at his sibling Jeppo. What happened? What? And then they're just gonna like reach behind them and grab like a janky bodged together spear that it looks technological, it just does not look like it was done well. And then they're gonna look around because they don't have a clue.
I technically get a re-roll a stealth check to see if I'm still stealthed against them.
Yeah.
Do it.
I take a negative, and I don't have any bonuses against that negative.
Oh,
But that's
no.
okay. I'll roll it. That's a.
Well,
I'm gonna double check this, but that's
think
essentially a two to
Yeah, I
hide.
think they have to get they have to get 2 other perception checks to see. Ava, I think, is correct.
oh, they actually have a decent perception check. They could possibly do that.
A 2? I should hope so, if they have a perception check. That is
They do. Well,
positive.
they got a total of 20. Is what they got.
Oh, yeah,
I
they need
hadn't
that by
filled
so
their
much.
perception out on the NPC sheet, unfortunately, so I had to go to Hero Lab. But they got a total of 20.
So they probably see Ava with that roll.
So yeah, so Hograth actually they'll draw their spear. They'll be like, oh, well, and then they'll point at Ava. Is what they're gonna do, and then it's Ava's turn.
Oh gosh. Oh, I'm trying to do too much at once here. Oh geez. Oh boy. Just one more flash shuriken from above. 33. Another flash shuriken into his brother here.
Oh, why? But yeah, that totally hurts them a lot.
Heck him. Because
Heck
heck
him.
him. That's why.
Use your move action to try
What
and
is-
hide again.
And yeah, gonna use a move action to try and hide again.
Is that the Swedish Chef from the Muppets?
No, that's me being under pressure, and that's
Under
racist because
pressure.
I'm Swedish. So yeah.
No.
Under pressure. Dun, 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 dun.
All right, we'll iron this out here in a second.
Ice baby.
Yeah.
They
The
were
moves-
one was stolen from the other.
Moves back this way and tries to stealth.
Under pressure was first.
Yes, 100% it was first.
Oh yeah.
Vanilla Ice trying to defend himself was the most laughable thing I've seen. They succeeded this time. They got a total of 25. So they know that you ducked down a little bit and then ran down the catwalk. You did not move gracefully. You were just stomped down the catwalk.
Hard to move gracefully in these combat boots.
Yeah,
But
I'm
fair.
trying to be fast.
It's now this incredibly injured Jeppo Grawl, just bellowing in pain.
Is he
And
surrendered?
no, Jeppo looks around with their milky eyes, which bizarrely grant him a bonus to perception checks, tracks Ava's movement, and he is going to move over here, double move, and I believe as part of a move action, they would be able to draw a spear, and they draw their crappy spear. You hurt me! I'm gonna get back at you! And it's Finn's turn.
1 second, I was looking up the charge rules.
I think it's what, -2 to attack and armor class, and you get to double move to make your attack?
Sounds about right.
Did Finn take? But didn't
Anytime
Finn
I'm
take
taking a
Stellar?
move, I did.
Rush?
If I'm gonna take a move, I'm
You
gonna
did
go
take
down,
Stellar Rush.
look it up
You
between.
did take Stellar Rush.
I'm not gonna throw people down.
Oh, it's super quick. You just move twice and get to attack at the end
Oh
of
wait,
it.
they're all really far away from me. I'm gonna have to redo it, regardless.
But it's only a standard action, and you get to move twice. And you could also use your move action to move a third time. That's why Stellar Rush is so pronking good.
Oh, because you could triple move effectively and still attack at the end of it, or Bull
Mhm.
Rush.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I could perfectly get that one with the circular token that's got like a mountain thing in it. With that, I think I'm gonna do that.
Do it.
Yeah. Unleash the Solarian.
You are a Jedi, Finn.
Ugh, I pronking love Solarians. Hi, I'm just gonna charge across the battle map like 150 feet and still get to attack
Hi,
you afterwards.
I'm in your face now.
Or in the case of Simon, I'm just going to take all the things in your hands away.
That's the rules of my thing. I took this one, not the other one. Does this one do that same thing? I don't think it does. I make a charge with that
Yeah.
penalty.
You can charge without penalty, so there's no penalty to your AC or whatnot. So you're going to get to double move. And then, I'm assuming you're photon attune. You can bull rush instead, or you can make a melee attack, I believe, correct?
Right.
If the bull rush happens, it's for the 2d6 fire damage, right? Or is that the only time the 2d6 fire damage happens?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
If you bull rush, but regardless of the result
wanna
of the
do a
bull
regular
rush,
rush
they
punch
take
in the
that
face.
damage. I'm sorry, Lapis is coming through really quiet, so sometimes I accidentally talk over her.
How about this? Is that better?
That's better. Yes.
So I want to do a rush and punch him in the face.
Okay. You rush and punch them in the face. Make your attack.
Nice.
Hey,
Bad.
not bad.
Oh wow, you pronk and shatter their jaw.
Scary
Uh,
Finn kicks down door, charges in, and shatters his jaw. That's what
Yeah.
you
Su-
get.
poor Sugar Grawl with their twitchy body. They're
Fantastic.
incredibly fast metabolism. But they have a glass jaw, and it's now Jacinto's turn. Boom! A summon appears. What horrible thing! Oh no! An Archon! You're inflicting your Archon upon me.
I am. You know what? It's gonna stay in Archon too. I was gonna change it to the air elemental, but I think the Archon's fun. I like the Lantern Archon quite a lot. That's an oldie but a goodie. I only have 1/3 level spell slot left according to my sheet, so I'm gonna save that for another fight. The Archon appears inside the room, and then Jacinto is going to move in as well, and then give Artania a second move action. So Artania rushes over here in all his spiky glory. Then the Archon will also get an attack as part of its entry. And you know what? Why not? We're going to fish for crits. The Archon is going to attack twice. Because it's got flanking. So, ooh, that's a bad idea. You know what? No, I take it back. It's only got a +9 bonus to attack, so we're going to attack once. That is a 20 versus KAC.
That will hit.
Yay!
Woo!
A total of 7 bludgeoning damage.
Go, Archon,
Oh,
go.
ow! Oh! Stupid bell.
Bong! And that is my turn.
All right. Well, it's now Sugar's turn. Sugar's going to respond. Doesn't like that chimey, clangy bell thing. Sugar's going to respond in kind. Oh no! But Finn broke his jaw. I think Sugar's going to draw his weapon.
Could still talk, just not very well.
Yeah, draws weapon, which is wow, it's been so long since I've done it as not part of a move. That's a move action, right?
Yeah.
Or okay, yep. And then attempt to stab Finn and probably fail because Finn has real good armor.
We're not real
But
good.
we'll find out. 22 versus KAC. I accidentally rolled to
Man, you
GM.
just got me, man. 21
I just
KC.
got you.
Yeah, just barely got me. I have
Let's make
21
that
KC.
public. All right, for 18, piercing and sonic damage as
I don't
this
have it as a
singing
fire.
spear drives home.
Can I talk you into subtracting those from my stamina for me?
I will 100% do that for you. Minus 18. There we go. And that's Sugar's turn. It's now Lahan's turn.
All right. I'm gonna move in. And I'm going to designate the one that's in between Finn and the Archon with my combat tracking, and I'll end my turn.
Okay. It's now Hograth's turn. Hograth doesn't like how this is shaking out to be. He's going to move to support his brother. He's going to provoke an attack of opportunity from Artania as he moves around the still. And
Oh, 12 for 12. Natural toot. Toot toot.
Doot, doot.
and then flanks that Archon, and then tries to stab it with the singing spear. I'm gonna ring your bell. 17
Oh,
versus
almost
What?
assuredly.
for 19 piercing and sonic damage.
Piercing and sonic. Okay, yeah, my KAC is comically low. 13 for a level 2 spell. You'd think these things would have a slightly higher AC, but they're not meant to be tanks. They're just meant to be sponges.
Cannon fodder.
Yeah.
It's now Ava's turn.
Oh man, yeah. Ava's gonna throw another flash shuriken at this guy. Just one, just a single. 30 to hit for 34 damage.
Tell
And
us
then-
how you kill poor Jeppo. Poor
Oh,
Jeppo, who has a vestigial arm growing out of one of his elbows that's helping him hold his spear.
Goodness, wow, that's impressive.
Did we want to kill these guys?
What?
Do we
There-
want to kill these guys, or are we trying to
The
get
one
them?
outside attacked us. These look like more of the same beasts, right? Horribly deformed.
They look similar, but they don't look exactly alike because they all have different mutations.
Hmm.
Like Ruckus had a similar general build, but Ruckus also had like a massively mutated and deformed hand. This person has an extra vestigial arm, like forearm growing out of his elbow. One of them has like way more joints than they should and is really twitchy. And another one has like milky white eyes and some other stuff going on with them. Like they look like
Okay.
they have some medical issues.
There's something wonky
Well-
going on. I dig it.
Ava throws this shuriken and it lodges into this guy's neck, and he just kind of like bleeds
Yeah.
out.
It's
falls
like
over.
it's like he's got no bones. He just slumps like a sack to the ground. Just strings are cut like a puppet.
Yeah,
Goodness.
and then she drops back over to here, drawing another shuriken.
And it's Finn's turn after that.
Oh man, feels like it came out real fast that time.
Well, the
Right,
person
ninja.
between you died.
How, oh, that one in the circle right between us is dead?
Yeah, Jeppo was in initiative between you two, and Jeppo died.
Okay. Okay. I thought you were talking about the one in between me and the Bell Archon.
No, not that in between. The other in
How's
between.
How's that guy looking, by the by?
Super hurt.
All right. I'm going to try to punch him. I'm going to try to punch him non-lethally and see if I can just knock him out.
Okay,
I can do one punch.
man.
One punch.
So subtract 4 from that and then add flanking. So 24 plus whatever flanking is.
2.
Plus
26.
2. Yeah, so that super duper hits for lots and lots of damage.
25 to be exact.
Yeah. They're
Non-lethal
still
or like-
standing. They're still standing, but they're like really swaying. Like their jaw's just hanging. It's just shattered. And now
I'm going to
they're
take
like,
a free action to shout. Let's try to take this one alive.
all right. If that's it, then it's onto Jacinto.
All right. Jacinto is going to step over to the bottom left corner of this map marker, A16, and that will in turn give him just enough reach to give Artania the command to go over here. Artania is going to take an attack of opportunity, but that might be worth it, actually. So this guy to the far east can go ahead and smack Artania if he wants, if he dares.
He will dare. He will dare.
How daring. Oh no, Artania.
Oh, no.
Oh. So Artania needs to make a DC 17, I think, fortitude save or be confused.
Uh-oh, friends.
And also
what's-
Artania, because this is a natural 20 for 34, it's gonna
I
take
got cocky.
what, 32 damage, piercing and sonic.
Oh, I'm so glad that it's part piercing. Oh, yay, 21. I'm not confused. Pup date.
Here's
Yep.
your pup date.
How much damage am I taking? 8?
Oh,
Yes,
you're
8.
so big. Oh, you're so big.
So big.
Such a
Oh.
good puppy.
He said,
They grow
there
so
she is.
fast.
Oh. Oh. Jesus, a sleepy baby.
Oh.
Puppies
And
taking
then-
naps are great.
Go now.
Mhm. So back to the crit on my spider pup. Artania has taken the crit, is not confused, and is going to hiss at this jerk and bite them.
No, not a hiss.
Right, good. 22 versus KAC.
That will hit. And
Yes.
that will hurt.
18. 18 points of
Oh,
piercing
Jesus.
damage.
That hurts.
And then
I don't like it.
the lantern Archon is going to take a single hit with flanking from his good buddy Artania. He didn't know they were good buddies until he began existing on this realm on this plane of existence.
They're gonna predator handshake after this fight.
Oh no, it's a natural
Oh.
1.
Oh,
Oh, that would have been max damage
Sad
too. That would have
day.
been mighty tasty.
that
But that's
misses.
okay. That's all right. His bell has indeed been rung, as he only has 1 hit point left. That 19 took him right down. So that is all of my turn.
All right, it's Sugar's turn. Sugar with the shattered jaw, just kind of swaying. Sugar looks around and sort of drunkenly looks at Finn. That's how they're moving. They're kind of just like staring at you, but their head's not sitting all the way still. And then all of a sudden they're like, and they throw up on Finn.
Gross.
Lovely.
Do I get a reflex save on this one? I can
You do.
Let me try to dodge it. Let me see if I can do
This is
it.
a much easier reflex save.
Nope.
You still fail. So you take 10 points of acid damage.
Poor
People
Finn.
don't want to puke on me, man. I'm just so sexy.
At this point, I'm just targeting Finn because it's a thing now. It's funny.
I don't mind. This is what I built my character for getting that damage. Give me that damage.
It's Lahan's turn.
Lahan moves in and takes a shot at that one between Finn and the Archon. Is with combat tracking. Make sure that's toggled. And 27 to hit EAC for 18 electric and fire.
All right. So how do you want to end that one? Because it's gone. It's done for.
Oh, goodness. Lahan goes for clean kills, whatever possible. You know, right between the eyes. Just
Yep.
done.
The head's just
Bye.
carbon. It's just gone. A carbon scoring. They just slump to the ground. And now, you'd think that it was Hograth's turn, but it's not Hograth's turn.
Oh, there's
I
more
forgot.
doors in this place.
I'm going to a different layer. And I'm bringing something back as I got to go to another layer. So many
Oh
layers.
no.
As these doors right here just explode towards you all.
Oh. Oh, we're gonna make some really cool armor upgrades out of this dead body.
Yeah. But like
Those are your chickens before they've hatched, Tom.
it doesn't look exactly like that. It actually looks as though someone has sort of created a gestalt entity out of other deformed half-ogre bodies. It is like a giant gargantuan snake made out of mutated humanoids that have been glommed together. Almost like a half-ogre centipede, but much more robust and thick and not face to butt.
I hate it. I hate it so much.
But
All right, I rescind my previous statement.
mechanically, it functions as the creature that you were so excited to see.
Much less
And it's-
excited now.
It's going to provoke a couple attacks of opportunity. Artania and the Lantern Archon can make those as it focuses on Finn.
This is from the Archon. That's a 25 to
Is it
hit
coming?
KAC.
That will hit
10 bludgeoning. And then Artania.
10 bludgeoning. Oh, I forgot to pair the hit points. I'm a silly person. I'm going to do
That's
that real
another-
quick. 1 second.
See, I'm gonna be disappointed if this thing can't vomit from multiple mouths all at once.
That's another natural toot. Toot,
That
toot.
sounds terrible.
So I bet Finn also gets an attack of opportunity because of where it moved.
Yes, Finn would also get an attack of opportunity. So 10 damage. That 12 will not hit.
Oh
Yeah,
my
boy.
God, Finn.
Yeah.
That will hit for 22 damage. I don't like that. Let me see. As
Stay
part
on
of
my
any
kitchen.
other action, this creature is going to become invisible.
I think I should also do acid damage with all the vomit I've had on me. But...
Jet, put it back.
Put it back.
It's not invisible to me.
Okay, there we go. I forgot.
And
you could
I have
negate
an
soon.
invisibility bypass processor.
And soon it shouldn't be invisible to anybody, I bet.
I can't put a
Soon,
limiting
right?
fusion on. I didn't have my gun isn't high enough level to have both.
Oh no!
And I need that
It's
conserving fusion on this
invisible.
gun, so I'm still saving for the limiting fusion because I have to upgrade my
Okay.
fantastic gun. I can't afford
Well,
it yet.
But it's invisible to everybody else, even
Fine.
Jacinto until Jacinto opens that eye.
That eye does not. That eye gives him sense through. It doesn't give him blind sight.
Ah, okay. So yeah, it's Jacinto. It's invisible to everyone else,
Yes.
but Lahan. It moved up there, provokes some attacks of opportunity, and now it's going to. Man, they did not explain that. Okay, that's this part. Okay, it's going to make a single attack, and like a tentacle made up out of the bodies of like 4 or 5 really malformed half-ogres is going to whip out from like the corner of its mouth like it's a little koi mustache and attempt to slash into Finn. Does a 22 hit your KAC? I rolled poop.
Just barely. 21 is my KAC.
21 is your KAC. Okay.
Got me
So
again.
you
That's
hit.
the second 22 you've rolled against me for KAC in a row.
But unfortunately, it's not your KAC plus 4. So you do take 11 points of slashing damage, and it is no longer Biggin's turn.
Now, does that function as invisibility?
It is Ravenous Invisibility as the Glass Serpent. You can become invisible as part of any other action each time you successfully damage a creature while invisible, which that would actually just happen. I needed to make a DC 14 will save. If it fails, it's suspended and they become visible for 1 round, though it can become invisible again at the start of its next turn.
It's a sweet ability.
Yeah.
That is
So
really
it's
Yeah, I
cool.
just asked because I'm like, well, it did damage. Maybe it's not invisible anymore.
And I
Yeah.
forgot to put its saves into the NPC sheet. I'm rolling it on Hero Lab. I apologize. I got a 12 on the die plus 4 for a total of 16, so it maintains its invisibility.
Oh, rude.
Sorry about that.
Not that
But
we know
not
in
super
character, but it's
sorry.
good to know out of character that there will be a chance that it might become visible again.
Yeah, there's a decent chance. I mean, it has to roll a 10. So 50-50. It's now Hograth's turn. Hograth's like, oh, Bigot, get them. They're big jerks. They just hurt Sugar real bad. Darn spider. And Hograth is going to attack Artania. They're going to full attack Artania.
That's
So-
4 attacks.
It shouldn't have been 4 attacks. Ignore the 3rd and the 4th attack. I don't know why
Oh.
there's a 3rd and 4th attack.
I was like, oh no, it's final form.
I will go into the multi-attack and tell it, no, why did you do that? It even says number of attacks 2. I don't know
That's weird.
why it
Well,
did
then
that.
is the to hit correct? Because that might make a difference to at least one of
The
those
2
attacks.
hit, I did manually adjust it. Yep, the 2 hit is correct for that.
Okay.
So 14 versus KAC, 17 versus KAC.
No, I lied anyway. Artania, the danger spider, has a KAC of 23.
Oh gosh.
Ah,
Beefy,
Oh gosh.
beefy boy.
beefy
Gosh,
spider.
you avoid those spear thrusts adroitly, Danger Spider. And now it's Ava's turn.
Oh man. Ava jumps down from the catwalk and lands hero 3-point style on the ground. I'm pretty sure that's a reflex save, right?
Oh gosh, I gotta remember. It's a 20-foot fall. It's a D6 for every 10 feet, I think.
Yeah, but if
Yeah,
I
music for
make a
everything.
reflex save, then I avoid the first 10 feet and make it into non-lethal, right?
I am double checking right now because I was not expecting that. Foolish me.
It actually, so
Negates
it's
10,
dumb and I
turns
hate it
10
because
non-lethal, and then the rest is still lethal, I believe. But the last bit is
Okay,
non-lethal.
yeah, just turn the first. Oh, I thought it was
'Cause
the
it's the
first
last
10 is
10
non-lethal, which
feet.
has never made sense to me.
If you deliberately
Maybe.
jump, the damage is the same, but the first D6 is non-lethal damage.
Oh, it is the first, yeah.
Then it doesn't do any good unless you're only falling 10 feet, I guess.
Yeah.
I think in acrobatics can make the
Um,
last 10 feet not damage. Or is
And
that
if the character
Pathfinder
leaps down,
oneism?
and if the character leaps down with a successful DC 15 acrobatics check, you would only take 1d6 non-lethal damage and 1d6 damage from the That's super
Did you say
convoluted to
DC
me.
15 acrobatics check?
Yeah.
That's funny because my acrobatics bonus is 15. So Ava just hero jumps off of things all the time, I guess.
Yep.
Okay,
Our
so
new
DC. Oh,
Ninden.
I found 2 locations where they mentioned DC 15 acrobatics checks. DC 15 acrobatics check. You avoid taking damage from the first 10 feet entirely. The second 10 feet is non-lethal damage. Okay. So yeah, so you take just a D6.
Okay. You want
So
to roll that or
5
shall I?
5 damage. 5.
5 non-lethal damage as she lands and just like as she stands up, there's like a hole in the ground where her fist was, like a
fleshy
dent.
dirt.
This
in the
5 damage is
cement.
representative of the damage she's doing to her joints. You know, jumping off things like a hero.
Uh,
It's gonna hit her when she's 70.
she's not a spring chicken anymore. She's probably
We
the oldest
zoom in
of our
and
crew.
Robert Downey Jr. Sherlock style, but instead of on the damage you're doing to your opponents, it zooms in on like your knees and they're like micro tears in your cartilage and stuff like that.
And you hear RDJ say, discombobulate.
Anyway.
All right, Ava, just do a murder. I'm assuming that's what's happening now.
You know what? I wasn't going to, but now that's maybe not. 24 to hit EAC.
Who are you targeting?
The guy that I can see.
Okay, Hograth. Yep. EAC of 17, so super duper hit, and you super duper hurt him. Oh gosh, they're so hurt.
Yeah. 35 fire damage.
They're still standing, but just barely. Is Ava Batman? Ninja, you're not far off.
Maybe.
Well, I mean, I've never seen Ava and Batman in the same room.
Oh no, we lost Lapis, but Lapis is coming back.
Yeah, our computer's been having trouble, but it looks like it's rebooting. I think we'll be okay.
And it's Finn's turn at the moment.
Let's have Finn delay. I will text Lapis and see what's going on.
That is a-okay.
Yeah.
I'll just move him after Jacinto right now because Jacinto has 3 turns to take, basically.
Yeah, I'm a spellcaster. I can eat up 5 minutes. So tell me I'm wrong, Leif. Tell me I'm wrong. So I
wasn't going to say anything.
I try my hardest, okay? But spellcasters especially, well, no, spellcasters in general.
It's the curse
Anyway,
of a spellcaster, that's all.
it truly is. No longer worried about interrogating these folks. Jacinto is just going to instruct the Lantern Archon to strike first, and let's see what happens. Actually, also as a move action, Jacinto will give... Yes. We'll give the Song of the Spheres. You all hear the familiar triumphant music. Oh, Ava, you're 55 feet away. Beautiful. It's a 60-foot range. You hear the triumphant music start playing in the back of your head. And yeah, everybody has fast healing 1 for 3 rounds, as well as a +1 bonus to hit, damage, and saves against fear effects.
No, Martini will regain their strength.
Yeah, he will. That's going to happen at the start of my next turn, though, so not right now. So the Lantern Archon is still probably doomed. Then Jacinto will give Artania a move action to take a standard, and the Lantern Archon is going to slam. Come on and slam. Nope. That's a 12, 14 versus KAC. That's okay, because Artania's going to pronk this guy up right now. That's a 19 versus KAC.
That will hit exactly.
Yes! Take 13 points of piercing damage. Would a +1 or even a +2 make a difference in damage?
You killed it with what you rolled.
Nice.
Yeah.
Woo!
Artania just tears into them, just violently.
Danger spider.
Yes. as a wonderful counterpart to the triumphant music of the Song of the Spheres, Jacinto feels a small thrill of some darker music. And then
And I
that's
know
okay.
it's almost time, and I know Finn currently can't act.
Seems like a
Would
good
we-
cliffhanger.
Cliffhanger time, I think.
I
Yeah.
have another cliffhanger in mind because if I could hit someone's KAC +4, it could be super cool. But we'll just pause with Finn standing there next to this giant
Invisible.
serpent. This giant invisible serpent, like
Yeah.
semi-translucent from the viewer's eyes, just looming over and drooling down on him. And this serpent is made from dozens upon dozens of mutated humanoid half-ogre creatures just sort of fused together. And it's just staring intently at Finn.
I didn't need to be reminded of that. You could have let me just forget and believe that it was just a pretty
No.
glass serpent. But you couldn't.
Never.
You couldn't do it.
I couldn't.
Yeah.
Oh,
And that's where we're going to stop.
so rude. Oh, terrible.
But just
As
imagine
we
if you
would say,
survive this fight, you can
bro-
get some moonshine to drink. You know you want moonshine.
Do
You know, I've
we?
never had moonshine.
I mean,
That's
in real
me,
life,
huh?
sure, but I don't know if I'd drink anything I found in this barn.
No.
I've never drank it, but I've used it to clean 3D printed models of jewelry before they go into casting.
That's telling.
Not what moonshine is for.
About moonshine. We'll have to- I'll have to try
It was Kentucky moonshine. But I'd like to say thank you to Paizo for their wonderful product. And Leif, who do we have to thank for the music this week? If you're talking, you're
friend.
muted.
I was doing so well too. We said thank
Now
you
do
to
it again.
White Vet Audio. We thank Relax Cafe Music and Hook Sound. Again, all on YouTube. All 100% free. Thank you for your sweet, sweet tunes.
Much appreciated. Also, thank you to my players. And right now, especially Lapis, desperately trying to get back. Tom, what do we got going on this Sunday?
Well, what don't we have going on this Sunday?
It is a
We've
busy day.
got surgery. We've got engine repairs. We've got a race to get some cargo where it's going before
If we're
those
gonna
other
win.
jerks on the winter morn beat you to it. I don't
Yeah,
know.
here's hoping.
I've rolled how many days they've got. I don't know how many days y'all have got.
We're
but,
lucky.
But we also get to divide it by 2 because we have a sweet, sweet engine.
You
Mm-hmm.
do get to divide it by 2.
And some
I
extra
cannot
space
say.
goblins.
I cannot say whether they get to divide theirs by 2 or not.
Hmm.
Well, here's hoping no, but I'm assuming yes. Judy, give me a couple minutes.
She's so excited about that.
I'm
Oh,
so
she's so, look
excited.
at that Switch controller.
Oh,
The
so
adorable
excited.
dog.
And then next week, Nick's birthday.
Yes,
Next birthday,
it is my birthday.
So-
Lapis
which
and Leif.
takes 3 of our players out.
Yeah.
It does. Because
So-
I request
so
that they
Jacinto will
come to
be-
my birthday party, and it's on my birthday, so it's sort of,
How terrible.
Well, I would insist
So
that you two
Jacinto-
also come to my birthday party, but it's kind of a long commute.
I
Yeah,
wish I could.
it's super long.
That would be a blast.
So Jacinto by himself is going to fight this giant serpent and explore the area.
I tell you what, Jet, you give me 2 more 3rd level spell slots, I can do it. I can be a one-man party.
I don't doubt that one bit.
Instead of that, though, as fun as that would be to try, I think we were thinking about cooking something else up. I can't remember exactly where we landed or if we had landed.
Yeah,
somewhere yet.
we'll talk about what we're gonna do next Thursday. We'll let you all know.
Yeah, 100%. If you want to talk at us at all, we've got a lovely Discord. Links should be available below if you're watching us on Twitch. And also Gmail, nonstandardaction@gmail.com. And how much more time do they have left to submit name suggestions?
Ooh,
Oh, yeah, until-
so
Saturday, I suppose.
Yeah, we need some time to look at them before stream, and stream's pretty early for me. So
So-
ideally,
The first minute of
Saturday.
Saturday, it will close.
Yeah, there we go.
12:01 Saturday. What time zone?
Pacific
Get it
time.
in Friday.
Pacific time.
Pacific. We're looking for suggestions for the name of our I'm doing it too, Tom. Free flying traders.
No, I
new
like the
ship.
flea frying. I think y'all should be the flea frying traders. You're just roaming space
it.
frying
That's
fleas.
it.
Flea frying raiders.
See?
What?
The sash ringing, hash singing. Yes. The free flying traders.
Ninja points out that we are free flying felons.
Sure are.
A little bit.
You're not
I
wrong,
think-
Ninja.
Yeah, I think at this point, it's time for us to say goodbye.
Bye.
Bye, everybody. All right, Nick, take us on out.